Hey, sports card fans, it's John, Wade Boggs fan. Before I get into today's content, I want to apologize for being slow in replying to comments from my last couple videos. I just got back from vacation. I was out all last week. I went to Lake Winnipesaukee up in New Hampshire. Had a great time with the family. This vacation is sort of just relax, unplug, recharge the battery type of vacation that we do on an annual basis up in New Hampshire. And so I didn't have a lot of time to reply to comments, to watch content. In fact, I missed out on all of the Hobby Palooza videos. Where my family and I stay, Wi-Fi is extremely spotty and cell service is sometimes even spottier. So it was enough for me to even do some minor stuff on YouTube, reply to a few comments, but in terms of watching any content, just was not going to happen. Plus, as I said, it's a time for me and my family to just unplug, get away from social media and all that stuff. So I promise I will do my best to reply to your comments because I do appreciate you taking the time to write those comments in my videos, like my videos. So I do want to respond to every single one of them. And I'm going to try to do my best before I head out to the National to try to get caught up on some content. In fact, the last two videos that I posted, um, were actually while I was away on vacation, and I recorded them prior to leaving for vacation. So as I was doing that work, of course, I fell further behind in watching content. So again, I'm going to be doing my best to catch up on content, reply to comments. So please bear with me. But I do appreciate you watching my videos, commenting, and liking. So for this video, it's all about the National. So when this video posts, it'll be within 10 days, the National. And I want to know, out of you out there, who's going. I know, a handful of ones based on their videos or other comments, whether they can or can't make it. So I have a sense of some of them, some of you that are going out. But if you want to somehow get in touch with me, one, for the days I'm going to be there, and I may be there every day, we'll see. But if you see someone that looks even resembling me, but is also wearing a Wade Boggs t-shirt. And you've been watching my videos, you've seen the various different Wade Boggs shirts that I wear on video. I will be wearing a Wade Boggs t-shirt, so if it looks like me and is wearing a Wade Boggs t-shirt, chances are it is me. Feel free to come up, say hi, introduce yourself. Some of you show yourself on your videos, so I should be able to recognize you. But for some of you, you just have your voice on the video, so I don't know what you look like. So again, feel free to just stop by and poke me on the shoulder or whatever and introduce yourself. Would love to meet you. And again, if you want to get a hold of me, wadeboggsfan@gmail.com. It's also on my about page of my channel. But shoot me an email. If you want to give me your cell phone, that's fine. If you do, I'll reply and give you my cell phone. We can text and say, hey, I'm here. Are you here? What table are you at? That type of thing. Whatever. If that's an easier way that you want to communicate. The next thing is my game plan. So I have a general sense of what I'd like to do or accomplish at the National. Beyond, networking, meeting fellow YouTubers, that type of thing. In terms of my collection, I'm not going to be bringing anything to trade. This is pretty much going to be a buying trip if I see something within my budget that I'm looking for. So I'm not looking to sell any cards or do any trading. But my primary focuses are, first is Boggs cards. see if I can find any that I don't currently have in my collection. We'll see. In past nationals, I've been able to pick up a few, but I know there's going to be some other Boggs collectors there as well. And if they happen to hit a table before I do, uh, they may get some of the Boggs cards before I do. So I'm not holding out a lot of hope that I'll find any new Boggs stuff. At least stuff that's within my budget. There may be some rarer or higher end ones that are just priced way more than I want to spend, but we'll see. The second focus is on my vintage collection, my PSA graded vintage cards. And right now I'm concentrating on the years 1975, 1980. So hoping to maybe find some cards in that year range of Hall of Famers that I don't have. We'll see. And the third thing is, of course, I'm working on my 1978 Topps complete set. Um, Hopefully, I'll find some tables that have some raw 78s that I can look through and hopefully get closer to completing that set. And finally, I'd like to ask some advice from you. And that is, I may have in my budget. Now, for me, I'm coming out with, for me personally, a fairly healthy budget, although it's probably a pittance compared to most people that are going to be attending the national. But I've saved up what I could, plus factoring in the cost of going out there and hotels and food and all that stuff. So within my overall budget, I have what I consider a decent amount to spend on cards. But I may decide to look out of what I have to spend to buy one card, vintage card, a PSA graded vintage card in that $400 to $500 range. Hopefully closer to 400, but maybe willing to go up to 500 if it's the right card. I don't have any particular card in mind that I'm looking for. I know I put together recently a bucket list of vintage cards that I would love to own one day. If you haven't seen that video, you can click on it right up here and check out those 10 cards. I doubt that within that $400 to $500 budget I have, I'd be able to afford any of them. And I don't want to just get like a PSA, like an authentic or one that's really beat up just to say I have it. Not to say I'm looking for fives or six, sevens, but anyway, the advice I'm looking for from you, especially those who collect vintage cards, is either for me or if you had $400 or $500 to spend on a PSA vintage card, what card would that be? Or what card would you say, hey John, if you could find, and the range of PSA grades, um, if it's a two, it'd have to be a really nice looking two, maybe a three to a PSA 3 to a PSA 6, depending on the year. Um, Vintage card, and vintage is 1980 and before. Okay, in my mind, within that grading range, what cards should I look out for? What are ones that you would consider really cool vintage cards to own? It could be a maybe not a rookie card, or maybe a second year card, or just an iconic card. Again, I have some cards in mind, but not really one where I'm saying I want to find this one particular card in a PSA 4 or whatever. Um, but we'll see what's there. There's going to be plenty of cards to look at, to drool over, to contemplate. But again, I may look with the money I had to spend. I may look at spending $400 to $500 on one card. Would love to know in the comments, if you had that type of money, what vintage PSA card would you suggest I buy? So I think that's all I have. Again, less than 10 days before the National. I will probably get one, maybe two more videos posted before I head out. I'll be heading out to Chicago on the Monday. driving out to Chicago. So that's going to be an 11 plus hour trip one way. So that's just going to be a travel day. Tuesday, sort of relax, maybe do some things local, and then probably hit the Wednesday afternoon start of the convention. I may do daily updates of my adventures or any pickups. I'm not sure. I will be bringing my video setup stuff, so would enable me to do a daily video. But I will be recording um, a ton of video to do a later recap compilation, so to speak, video of the national. And again, if I do meet up with you and you're willing, would love to have you part of that video. It may take me a week or two to compile all the little video clips and stuff into one nice video. But yeah, would love to feature you in that video as well if you go to the national and we meet up. So that's all I have. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.